What's the most bizarre way you found out that your SO is cheating, not totally being honest to you?
My ex lived in an apartment 15 miles away. The night in question at approx 1 a.m., a neighbor of hers accidentally fired a round while cleaning his gun. The bullet went through their mutually shared wall through another and lodged in her refrigerator. The cops were called by another neighbor and she ended up with a police report and stuff. I ended up reading the police report and it mentioned her and a guy's name I didn't know her. Reported in bed at her place at the time of the accidental discharge. She confessed right there she had a fuck buddy. 1.5 Why our relationship down the drain?
A colleague of mine was out doing shopping when she ran into a family friend who happens to be a police officer. She asked how he was doing and he said he was good but that he was tired because they were out all night looking for a car that fled from a known drug and prostitute spot. He mentioned that they never found the suspect but that during the chase the suspect's car hit a curb and lost its front bumper, so they were on the lookout for a white sedan without a front bumper. Later that evening her husband returned from an out-of-town business trip without his front bumper. He had a white sedan. My auntie heard from her hairstylist that her husband was cheating on her. She found the address of the affair partner and went on Google Earth. Her husband's truck was in the driveway when Google Earth had taken the picture.
Many years ago, I was visiting my GF in her city. We were long distance. She had a roommate. We'll call her Sandy, who was one of her best friends. One night, we had all gone out with some other people, drank, had a good time, and we were back at their apartment asleep. Sandy had still been out when my GF and I crashed. I wake up to my GF's phone ringing, quickly grab it to make it stop. Screen says Sandy is calling. I didn't hesitate at all, answered her phone. Thought maybe Sandy was locked out or needed a ride, who knows. On the other end of the phone was a man looking for my GF. I'm like, who the fuck are you? He likewise wants to know who the fuck I am. My girlfriend finally wakes up to me basically yelling at this dude on the phone. One huge messy fight later. Sandy on the phone was the guy she was always texting and regularly fucking. Mind you, she saved him as her best friend's name so she could freely text in front of me so I wouldn't be suspicious. Pretty slick tactics.
His mom told me, my fiancé got drunk one night and started talking about how much she enjoyed the sex we had last night. I was working last night.
Wife went on a business trip that she swore was on her own. Called her hotel room late one night. No answer. Called the hotel front desk and asked if they could connect me to name of someone she worked with. And they put me right through. He answered the phone. And when I told him to put her on, he handed it to her.
He received a letter in the mail for Christmas with her panties in it.
My ex-wife talking in her sleep.